Hi, Ivan. Sometimes we see multiple investors buying a property jointly. How can each individual protect their own interest?
Thank you. Thank you. Very good question, Mitch. One of the first important items to think about when more than one person are buying the property is whether they want to buy the property as joint tenants or as tenancy in common. Now, what is the difference between the two? Now, one of the most important differences is something called the right of survivorship. If two people own a property as joint tenants, and if one person passes away, it transfers to the other person through something called the right of survivorship. You don't need to go through probate. They don't need a will. It's a transfer of a document to the land title office with the death certificate, and it gets transferred to the survivor. And that's the thing about joint ownership, and it's joint tenancy. Tenancy in common, on the other hand, is if two people, when they own the property, they're considered separate estates. One person passes away, it doesn't transfer to the survivor. It has to follow what that person who passed away under will, or if they don't have the will, it has to follow the laws under the BC government called the Wills, Estates, Succession Act for people who pass away without a will. It can be a long and complicated process. It could take as long as 6 months, and you have to pay probate fees in order to transfer properties through tenancy in common compared to joint tenancy, which can happen very quickly within a couple of weeks, and the transfer of the property has been done.
Perfect. Thank you, Ivan.
Thank you, Mitch.